For any cloud environment or cloud solution provider, they will need to have data centers across the globe, right? As a public cloud, because they need to serve the customers across the globe. And that is what the infrastructure services are. So it is data centers plus the network connectivity between them. Google divided the whole infrastructure in 20 regions. These droplets, blue droplets, are the regions in the globe. The number represent the number of zones inside those regions. If you want to understand the zones concept, it is, you can think of physical location, that's where your services are hosted. So if you consider a virtual machine or your physical machines or the servers, those are in those 61 zones, okay? There are some zones which are existing or current zones, and there are some future or upcoming zones. You can find, the hollow or the white droplets with the number on it. These are the future zones which they are upcoming, like Seoul or Warsaw or any other location in USA. So the region is independent geographic area that you can think of that consists of zones. The main purpose of the region is to divide the geography so that you can host your application near to your users to reduce the latency and availability or durability of your services. The zones, on the other words, is like one of the location inside the region, and those are physical location, or you can treat that as a servers inside the regions. And why there are multiple zones? Because if at all say connectivity to one of the zone or some problem in one of the zone, it should not impact your services. So you can host your services inside one particular region, but in multiple zones to avoid any zone failures. They have these physical locations across all the globes, but how these locations are connected? Let's go ahead and understand that. If you look at all these locations are connected via fiber optic network. It is owned by Google. This is the same network which is used by Google Cloud Platform to serve the content. So as an example, if your service is hosted in say Australia or in US, some user from the Europe is trying to access those services. The content is delivered via their own fiber optic network. And that is the advantage of Google Cloud Platform. There are some cables or network cables which Google has an investment with the partners, but there are majority of the network is owned by Google itself. You can find these dots, right? These are not necessarily exact location of your physical data center, but these are additional dot you can find, and those are the POP locations. POP locations are those wherein Google can connect with your own data center, either directly or via partners where they are connected to Google Cloud Platform. Besides POP location, Google has CDN locations, and this is only used for, you can think of content delivery. For your static content, as an example, you want to cache the images or videos or static content near to your user so that the latency is improved. Google's data center carries some or unique properties, and that is renewable energy, custom servers, efficiency, and data security. If you look at renewable energy, either their existing data center running on renewable energies, or they have signed a contract with renewable energies companies so that in future they can run on renewable energy only. Custom server, they know how to build the data center, and because of that, they build their own servers instead of purchasing it from the market. The efficiency of the data center is improved looking at, if you look at one particular parameter, and that is the temperature. They use outside air temperature to cool the data center. They have raised the internal data center temperature to 70 Fahrenheit because they know it will not impact their servers. And if you look at this data and security, the data is at rest, or when it gets stored into the disk, all the time it gets encrypted so that if someone gets access to the data, they will not be able to read the data. That's it, guys, as a overview of Google Cloud Platform. If you have any questions on it as an infrastructure, let us know. Otherwise, you can move to the next lecture, that is getting inside Google Cloud Platform. Thank you.